The opening numbers from the show introduce the characters of Amneris, the Pharaoh's daughter, and Radames, a handsome captain in the Egyptian army. We hope you enjoy them.
Fortune favors the brave. The more we find, the more we see, the more we come to learn. The more that we explore, the more we shall return. Nothing is an accident. We are free to have it all. We are what we want to be. It's in ourselves to rise and fall. This is easy to believe when distant places call to me. It's harder from the palace yard. Fortune favors the free. Fortune favors the young. Fortune favors the brave.
The next song, Dance of the Robe, captures a moment where the Nubian people are pleading with Aida to save them from their Egyptian oppressors. It's sung by the whole cast, a small number of which you see before you on stage today.
It's knowing what they want of me that scares me. It's knowing having followed I must lead. It's knowing that each person there compares me to those in my past whom I now succeed. But how can whatever I do for them now be enough?
Aida, Aida, all we ask of you is a lifetime of service, wisdom, courage. To us more would be selfish, but nothing less will do. Aida, Aida.
Rome should be golden, the world should be perfect, instead of this ragged concoction of thread. But may you be moved by its desperate beauty to give us new life, for we'd rather be dead than live in the squalor and shame of the slave. To the dance, to the dance.
Aida, Aida, all we ask of you, we ask is a lifetime of service, wisdom, courage. To us more would be selfish, but nothing less will do. Aida, Aida.
I know expectations are wild and almost beyond my fulfillment, but they won't hear a word or a doubt. I'll see signs of weakness, my nigh on impossible duty is clear. If I can rekindle our ancestors' dreams, it's enough, it's enough, it's enough.
Aida, 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 Aida.
It's enough.
Year 13 student Luke Morley plays the character of Merib, a clever and likeable character who tries to enable the escape of the Nubian people. In this song, he talks of his long-held fondness for Aida and recounts stories of their past together.
I grew up in your hometown, at least began to grow. I hadn't got my first shave before the body blow. Egyptians in the courtyard, my family in chains. You witnessed our abduction, which possibly explains how I know you, how I know you. Before that fateful morning, my family enjoyed a privileged existence, for my father was employed as advisor to the kingdomless, which surely rings a bell. For as you are his daughter, you probably can tell how I know you. Yes, I know you.
You know too much, and what you say is better left unknown. And now I'm just a slave like you. Our lives are not our own.
I never had abandoned, and nor I think could you. That spark of hope for freedom, no terror can subdue.
My only hope is silence. You've never seen my face.
No, you remain a princess in any time or place.
You don't know me.
Yes, I know you.
You don't know me.
How I know you. How I know you.
Central to the plot of Aida is the love story between the two main characters. The song named Enchantment Passing Through reflects the natural chemistry between them, despite their different backgrounds.
Sail away to half-discovered places, to see the secrets so few eyes have seen, to see moments of enchantment on our faces, the moments when we smile and those between.
If I could leave this place and I'd go sailing to corners of my land where they would be sweet southern winds of liberty prevailing, a beauty so majestic and so free.
There'd be no ties of time and space to bind me.
And no horizon I could not pursue.
I'd leave this world's misfortunes far behind me.
I'd put my faith and trust in something new. But why should I tell you this? A stranger I've just met.
A woman whom I hardly know at all and should forget. A journey we can only dream of.
Enchantment passing through. And how is it I say these things so easily to you?
We'd like to follow that ballad with a more up-tempo, fun number. My Strongest Suit is sung by the character of Amneris, played by Year 12 student Sian Smith. Sian successfully portrayed the character of Kim in Stanwell's 2012 production of Miss Saigon, and she's enjoying the challenge of taking on such a different role.
In life, one has to face a huge assortment of nauseating fads and good advice. There's health and fitness, diet and deportment, and other pointless forms of sacrifice. Conversation, wit, I am a doubter. Manners, charm,
they're no way to impress. So forget the enemy, observe the outer. I am what I wear and how I dress. Oh, now I believe in lurking, like my time on earth is kirking, whether polka-dotted, striped, or even checked, with some glamour guaranteeing every fiber of my being is displayed to quite remarkable effect. From your cradle by a trousseau to your deathbed, you're on view, so never compromise, accept no substitute. I would rather wear a barrel than conservative apparel, for dress has always been my strongest suit. Overwear, underwear, anytime, anywhere, swinging or hitting townward, on the top and working downwards. I ensure that every stitch is stitched in time, whether wig or hat or turban, whether clad boudoir or urban, not to strut your stuff outrageously is a crime. Such a crime. And the few who are invited to my wardrobe are delighted as they wander through my place. Wind on with wandering through your place. Negligee or formal, I am anything but normal. For dress has always been my strongest suit. Underwear, anytime, anywhere, overwear, underwear. I am what I wear. Overwear, underwear, anytime, overwear, underwear, anywhere. So bring me all my finest, flirtatious, my divinest, feeling most expensive and feeling most expensive, most arresting, most hot-stopping, most free-flowing, most eye-popping, most arresting, most hot-stopping. Yeah, dress has always been my strongest suit. What I wear, what I wear, what I wear. Dress has always been my strongest suit.
The spotlight now falls on the central character, Aida. In the song Easy as Life, she wrestles with her obligation to the Nubian people and her strong feelings of love for Radames. The ballad is heartfelt and exposes the bitter conflict experienced by Aida.
This is the moment when the gods expect me to beg for help, but I won't even try. I want nothing in the world but myself to protect me, and I won't lie down, roll over and die. All I have to do is forget how much I love him. All I have to do is put my longing to one side. Tell myself that love's a never-changing situation. Passion would have cooled, and all the magic would have died. It's easy. It's easy. matter, the contempt of the familiar cannot start. It's easy, it's easy, until I think about him as he was when I last touched him, and how it would have been were I to have been with him today. Those very rare occasions, don't let up, they keep on coming. All I ever wanted, and I'm throwing it away. It's easy, it's easy as a life. But then I see the faces of a war defeated people, a father and a nation who won't let a coward run. Is this how the gods reward the faithful through the ages, forcing us to prove the hardest things we've done are easy, so easy? And though I think about him till the earth draws in around me, and though I choose to leave him for another kind of love, this is no denial, no betrayal, but redemption. Redeemed in my own eyes and in the pantheon above. It's easy, it's easy as a life. It's easy as life. It's easy as life.
The song, Like Father, Like Son, is written in true Elton John style and exposes the vocal talents of Year 12 student Alex Haynes, who plays the part of Zosa, a slimy and cunning dictator who is keen for Radames to fall in line with his plans. Needless to say, Alex is enjoying the role immensely.
Don't come on so cocksure, boy. You can't escape your genes. There's no point in feeling pure, boy. Your background intervenes. Now listen good and listen straight. You're not the master of your fate. To this you must be reconciled. You'll always be your father's child. At times acclaimed, at times reviled. You wind up doing just as I'd have done. My father, thy son. Don't assume your vices get handed down the line. That a parent's blood suffices to condemn their child's demise. I've done wrong, I can't deny, but at least I know that I shouldn't blame it on my stock. Oh, this may come as quite a shock, but I'm no chip off any block. I wouldn't wish those words on anyone. Like father, like son. Son, you're nervous, take my hand. All is settled, all is planned. You've got the world at your command. I don't think you understand. I appreciate you well, the squalor which you excel. It isn't very hard to tell, evil's a distinctive smell. He's lost all sense of reason, and why some foreign slut? Not only is that treason, some doors are slamming shut. Now just like me, he's found that flesh can excite, but will enmesh. Once we rid him of this blight, once that harlot's out of sight, then I think he'll see the light. He won't walk back to daddy, he will run like father, like son. Like father, like son, like father, like son, like father, like son, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Written in the Stars is heard prior to the tragic conclusion of the show and features the two leads declaring their undying love for each other. Aida and Radames are played by 2 Year 12 students, Verity Tucker and Sam Jennings.
Never meet again. Simple, really, isn't it? A word or two men. A lifetime of not knowing where or how, why or when you think of me or speak of me and wonder what befell that someone you once loved so long ago so well.
Wonder what I feel as living shuffles by. You don't have to ask me, and I need not reply. Every moment of my life, from now until I die, I will think or dream of you and fail to understand how a perfect love can be confounded out of hand. Is it written in the stars? Are we paying for some crime? Is that all that we are good for? Just to stretch your mortal time, or some God's experiment in which we have no say, in which we give them paradise, but only for a day.
There is nothing to decide. No escape, no change of heart, no any place to hide.
Oh, you are all I ever want, but this I am denied. Sometimes in my darkest thoughts, I wish I never learned what it is to be in love
and have that love returned. Is it written in the stars? Are we paying for some crime? Is that all that we are good for? Does it stretch a mortal time?
Or some God's experiment in which we have no say, in which we give a paradise, but only for a day.
Next, we're going to have another chorus number named The Gods Love Nubia.
Take me, my dreams recurring, cheerful as a childhood dance, into one more taste of freedom, one more longing backward glance. In this way of samba music, I shall never, never understand. Let me sleep into the sweeter chorus of that other land. The gods love Nubia, the beautiful, the golden, the radiant, the fertile, the gentle, and the blessed. The pain of Nubia is only of the moment, the desolate, the suffering, the plunder, the oppressed. The gods love Nubia, their beautiful creation. Their songs roll sweetly across the harvest plain. The tears of Nubia, a passing aberration. They washed into the river and are never cried again.
much for listening. For those of you who joined us a little bit later, we're going to be repeating a few of the chorus numbers. Yeah, so I think we're going to start it off with the first number again. Are we? Yes, we are.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, so as Becky just said, yeah, we're going to just repeat some numbers because it seems such a shame just to stop just because we've gone through our programme. So we are going to repeat one or two numbers. If you like what you see and you would like to purchase some tickets for the show, they're going to be available from the school on the 24th of November. We'd really, really like you to come along and see the fruits of our labour. But I'm sure, as you can see, we're already well on the way to what promises to be a really, really superb production. So, we're now going to go again with two of the opening numbers from the show. Every story is a love story, going into Fortune Favours the Brave, in which we meet two of the main characters, Amneris and Radames.
Story, tale or memoir, every saga or romance, whether true or fabricated, whether planned or happenstance, whether sweeping the ages, casting centuries aside, or a hurried, brief recital, just a 30-minute ride, whether bridal, melancholy, rough and ready, finely spun, whether with 1,000 players or a lonely cast of one. Every story, new or ancient, bagatelle or work of art, or are tales of human feeling, or are tales of love at heart. This is the story of a love that flourished in a time of hate, of lovers no tyranny could separate, love set into motion on an Nile shore, destiny ignited by an act of war. Egypt saw the mighty river as its very heart and soul, the source of life for all her people that only Egypt could control. Destruction of his southern neighbor justified. Nubia exploited, left with little more than pride.
Fortune favors the brave. Fortune favors the brave. We have swept to glory, Egypt's mastery expands. we triumph in end. We seize the day, we turn the tide, we touch the stars, we mark the grave, we move into uncharted lands. Fortune favors the brave. The more we find, the more we see, the more we come to learn. The more that we explore, the more we shall return. Nothing is an accident. We are free to have it all. We are what we want to be. It's in ourselves to rise or fall. This is easy to believe when distant places call to me. It's harder from the palace yard. Fortune favors the free. Oh, fortune favors the young. Fortune favors the brave.
It's knowing what they want of me that scares me. It's knowing, having followed, I must lead. It's knowing that each person there compares me to those in my past who might now succeed. But how can whatever I do for them now be enough?
In life, one has to face a huge assortment of nauseating fads and good advice. There's health and fitness, diet and deportment, and other pointless forms of sacrifice. Conversation, wit, I am a doubter. Manners, charm, they're no way to impress. So forget the inner me, observe the outer. I am what I wear and how I dress. Oh, now I believe in looking like my time on earth is cooking, whether polka-dotted, striped, or even checked, with some glamour guaranteeing every fiber of my being is displayed to quite remarkable effect. From your cradle by a trousseau to your deathbed, you're on mute, so never compromise, accept no substitute. I would rather wear a barrel than conservative apparel. Oh, dress has always been my strongest suit. Overwear, underwear, anytime, anywhere. Hanging or hitting towards, up top and working downwards. I ensure that every stitched stitching time. Whether wig or hat or turban, whether clad boudoir or urban, now to strut your stuff outrageously is a crime. Such a crime. And the few who are invited to my wardrobe are delighted as they wander through my anytime. We're wandering through your day. Formal, anything but no. Your dress is always like my strongest suit. Underwear, anytime, anywhere. Overwear, underwear, anytime, anywhere. Overwear, underwear, anytime, anywhere. Overwear, underwear, anytime. Bring me all my finest, audacious, my divinest, feeling most expensive, most revealing, most expensive, most arresting, most hot-stopping, most free-flowing, most light-popping, most hot-stopping. Dress has always been my strongest suit. I am what I wear. I am what I wear. I am what I wear. Dress has always been my strongest suit.
We'd like to close our performance today with the chorus number, God's Love Nubia. Thank you so much for listening, and if you'd like to see the production in full, tickets will be available from school on the 24th of November. Thank you.
Take me in, my dreams recurring, cheerful as a childhood dance into a of freedom. One more longing backward glance. In the sway of somber music, I shall never, never